Hello everybody! So, another live video. We've got a few people watching already, so hello to all three of you. I thought I'd do another live video. I know that's all I've seen to be doing recently, but it's just trying to get things to fall into place and happen and stuff like that. Can't always make a video every week, but we've got a few things in place now and we should be able to do that sort of thing. So if you're out there in the live chat, please say hello. Notification. So yeah, if you're out there in the live video, please say hello. Hang on. Pushing buttons. Go away. So yeah, say hello if you're out there, and I just thought I'd do this video to just sort of talk you through, let you know what's happening, and something a little bit exciting. So, I did say I've got a new project bike, which I will talk about in just a moment. I also said I've got a welder, which I'll show you around in a second, and I've got a new series of bikes happening. Now, let me flip the camera around. So, we have a Suzuki TLR. Now, we've also got a big box of parts from MSP, Motorcycle Spare Parts, for some how-to videos. So, I've got a bit of a list of ones I'm going to make. I'm going to try and make them as comprehensive as possible, and make them, as good as they can be on some general how-to stuff, because obviously we get asked lots of questions and stuff. So yeah, obviously they're going to be a little bit more put together. Hopefully, have a good feel to them and look good, and have all the information in there they need to have. So yeah, they'll be coming fairly soon. Probably do one of them every few weeks in between the project videos and all sorts of other stuff. So one thing, as I was saying, is I've got a TIG welder. Now, I've been saying I wanted one of these for the new project, and I've had it about a week or so, but it's not as simple as just getting a TIG welder. So obviously you need the welder, which is that one down there. You also need a helmet, which I already had, but it's one thing to think about. And then we need the gas bottle, we need the regulator, the hose pipe, you need a few other bits for the trigger thing, you need welding rod, and you need lots of metal and stuff like that as well. So there's lots to think about. With welding, or TIG welding. It's not as simple as buying it, turning it on and firing away. So I'm going to do a video on the TIG welding, just explain a bit more, what is involved, what I've had to buy and go through, and sort of show you that sort of thing. I'm by no means a TIG welder. I've only been learning about stuff from the internet. It's a great place, the internet, and yeah. So I'll be doing a video just explaining my journey on what's been happening, really. So we've got 8 viewers. I don't know if any of you have commented yet, but they don't seem to be coming up. Show all of them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't know if anyone's commented yet, but none have come up on my screen. I'm going to get set up and actually do a little bit of welding. You'll probably only see a bright light, because I don't have anything to put over the lens on the camera. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you a little bit of welding and let you know how I'm getting on so far. So I'm going to take the microphone out. Awesome, Adam. Thanks for letting me know you're there. Always makes me nervous. You think, am I live? So right, give us a second. Let me set my camera up. Let's see if we can sort of do it. There we go, a couple of comments now, so thanks guys, thanks for letting me know you're there. So, you should be able to see me. Hey Lee, from Australia. Awesome. Yep, there's going to be more bandit stuff, so hopefully you can still hear me. Bear with me because it's a bit of a new thing doing a live welding demonstration, so I've got to put my safety gloves on. I've also got to cover my arms as well, because the bright UV light you get from welding is actually the same stuff you get from the sun, and you can actually get a sunburn. It's great, awesome. Hey Paul! So yeah, bear with me. I'll get these gloves on. Obviously I've got my protective helmet. Probably makes my face look a bit better. So yeah, I've got my earth clamp on, and I've got my welding torch. I'll catch up with the comments in just a minute. Let's have a try at some welding. So that looks like that's working. So I'm going to do a couple of tacks in place. So bear with me. There's probably going to be a bright light in just a second. There we go, one tack, so it's in place. Hopefully you can still hear me. We'll do another one just here. So you might have seen some bright flashing lights. I did actually touch the tungsten down, which I should refinish it, but just for today it'll be alright. And the bright flashing light is because I hadn't let my finger off the trigger, so you can all laugh at me for not doing very well. Right, one more tack. And there we go. So the metal's kind of together, it's not moving anywhere. And now I can have a try at welding it together. And once I've done the weld, I'll show you guys how I've got on, and you can tell me what you think. So use these filler rods and this, and we'll see how we get on. So I might be quiet for a moment, but just bear with me. So I have to build up a weld pool, and then I have to dab a bit of filler rod in, which is easier said than done. And as you actually start welding, the metal gets hot, and you actually start getting more penetration. So it's starting to get a bit warm. I'm going to stop there because that was getting a bit awkward. And the one thing you do have to remember is everything is very hot when you're welding. Doesn't always look it sometimes. I mean, you could probably see the orange glow a little bit there. Whew. And I've just burnt my leather gloves. So remember, don't pick things up because it'll burn your fingers. And the end of this rod as well, it's hard to see, but that is roasting as well. So not my worst weld, not my best weld, but I'll grab the camera and I'll show you how I've got on. So bear with me. So I'm back. Just going to plug my microphone in. So let me know, hang on, wrong side. Let me know if the audio changes or gets any better or anything. So I'd love to know how much better it is. So should have better audio. So I'm going to have a sit down and I'll show you my little welding station. So as you can see there, I've been welding lots of bits of steel together. So I've had a little bit of practice after setting it up because I was a bit excited. I did a bit of pipe there, which doesn't look too bad. And here's the bit I've literally just welded. So not the best weld. A little bit quieter, is it? Okay. Right, so yeah, there's the weld I've just done. Not the best weld in the world, but it's stuck together. I'll use my pliers to have a look, spin it round. This is really hard to do it looking through the screen. And as you can see, I've sort of melted the metal on the back, which means it's stuck together and it's penetrated. A little bit better. Bit magnetic that. So yeah, definitely welded there. Not so good at the start. I've got to stop looking. Multitask. It's not a bloke's thing, is it? So yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. Just as a quick go, this is a piece of pipe I did the other day. I'm quite happy with the weld I started out with. It's obviously not too great to start with, and then I really get good. I say good, you know, I'm really happy with how it turns out in the middle. And then I think I stopped about there and started again, and it all went to pot. But I'm pretty happy with kicking things. I'm pretty happy with how it's gone. Bill's had a bit of a go as well. He's been enjoying it. And like I say, we've stuck loads of metal together. So, if you guys bear with me just a second, I'm going to have a quick flick through and a read through your comments, if you don't mind, because obviously I couldn't see them while I was welding. So let me try and get the comments to come up. Hang on. Can I flip this round? No, I can't. Okay. Right. Bear with me. Here we go. So, loads of comments, just listening. Fran Murray. I'm a professional. So, g'day Lee from Australia. Sorry for the bad accent. Hey Adam. Yeah, got lots of more bandit stuff going. Hey Dan. I know you've got your bandit project. Paul. Hey Paul. Hey Kieran. Yeah, I do have a fire extinguisher just in case, but should be alright with TIG welding. It doesn't give off any sparks or anything like that, but there we go. Right. Evening all. Hey Adam. Hey Chris. Hope all is well. And you, Paul. Hey Colin. So, Adam's got a question for me. He's only joined, so excuse me if I've already answered this. Which welder is it? So it is a TIG welder, which stands for tungsten and inert gas, if I'm correct. Basically, it's a bit like a stick welder, or similar system to a stick welder, apart from you've got a torch and a tungsten, and you actually add the filler as opposed to turn it on. I'm not great at explaining all the proper terms and stuff just yet, but I'm quite excited by it. I did a little bit of I did quite a lot of research about the welder, and I bought it from Germany. Now, it came from Germany and it had German instructions, but it is basically a Chinese welder. Unless I was spending sort of £3,000 or something like that, there's a good chance it was a Chinese welder. Now, if you've ever bought anything Chinese, my iPhone's Chinese, it's all about quality control. So, you know, how good is the quality control? Some of the brand names are pretty good. This one doesn't actually have a sticker on it to say what brand it is, but on the box it said it was Apex. It's a 200 amp AC/DC. It's got loads of fancy settings. It's got pulse and slope up and slope down and loads of stuff I really don't know how to use just yet. So again, you know, when I do a couple of videos about the welding, which hopefully you guys want to see, you know, I'll explain a bit more as I learn a bit more, really. I need to read the instruction manual and probably watch some more YouTube videos. So, yeah, that's it for welding. I don't want to bore you too much with that. Obviously, I'll have some dedicated videos. I just see a comment from Adam Walton. My aim is to buy an early Bandit S and naked convert it. If you've watched my videos, Adam, which you probably have, you'll see my Bandit was a naked one, and I actually put the S fairing on it. You know, I put the fairing back on. The great thing with the Bandits is it doesn't matter if it's an S or an N. You don't have to change the wiring loom or anything like that. You just swap the bits over. So you'll need your headlight brackets, the bits that go over the forks, like the fork clamps, although they're not clamps, they just sort of slide over and they've got rubber on. And then your indicators and stuff. It's actually a fairly simple, I say simple, you know, it's not the hardest job in the world. You don't have to modify anything, which is nice. It's just replacing one set of parts for another set of parts, which that's the one thing I like about Suzuki's. I know most of the content's about Suzuki's, but I just love how not everything fits, but a lot of stuff fits other things, and you know, things are interchangeable and stuff, so it makes it interesting when you're trying to build something a bit different, or you know, upgrade stuff and things like that. So and talking of Bandits, the GSXR has gone. Finally sold it. It's gone to a good home. I know the guy quite well, so I'm really happy about that. And I have gone out and bought another Bandit 1200. I don't want to tell you too much about it because obviously I've got the videos. No worries, Adam. Glad I could help. Yeah, so I've got a new Bandit. It's going to be my new project, and my main, or you know, the main thing of the project is I want to turbo it. Like I say, I won't give too much away because obviously I've got the project videos that explain everything and go through everything in detail and bits and bobs like that. So it's quite a nice Bandit. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away. So yeah, hopefully you know, you guys are looking forward to the new Bandit project. It's definitely going to be different from the last project. There's going to be lots of learning, lots of making things. That's why I've bought the TIG welder, because I could buy a turbo kit. There's some excellent turbo guys out there. There's a guy not far from me, Fast By Me Turbos. His turbo kits are out of this world. They're beautifully made. They look lovely. They make good power. You know, they just work as they should. They're just, you know, so well done. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with going out and buying a kit. You know, I was thinking about doing that, but I just love to have a go myself. So I'm going to do some learning and see how I get on. If it doesn't work out, you never know. I might go to him and buy a kit, but I'd like to give it a go first. And that's why I bought the welder, so I can weld aluminium as well as stainless steel and making headers and stuff like that. The track bike. You'll have to remind me, Paul. The track bike. I can't remember what I said about a track bike. I haven't been riding my bike, Adam, as much as I'd like to. Last couple of weeks, the weather's not been great, and I've had a few jobs to do and block paving. I know it's a bit random, but I do want to try and get down to the Ace Cafe at some point. I think on a Friday night it's a bike night, and once a month they actually have a Bandit themed night. So I wouldn't mind going down there, having a look at some other Bandits and stuff like that, having a cup of tea, and yeah, just enjoying the ride. It's not the best ride, but you know, it's not terrible. And yeah, I always like popping down the Ace Cafe really. So that's my main sort of one. I'm probably going to be at I'll call it the BMF show. That's what everyone knows it as. They have it at the Peterborough Showground. It's not too far away from me, so I'll probably pop down there and be wandering around. So if you do see me, come and say hello, have a natter. Yeah, so that's probably all I'm doing at the moment. I'm also going to go to an auto jumble soon. Want to go and look for some parts, some welding parts and some tools and you know, bikes, see if I can find any bike parts and stuff like that. So and then probably the Stafford show, I think, is probably one of the other big shows I like to go to. It's always good. The classic motorcycle mechanics show at Stafford's always a good event. Always lots to look at, lots to see and do. So wicked. Right, guys, I'm going to call it an evening because I can't believe I've been rambling on for 20 minutes. I hope you liked my little welding demonstration. And yeah, so until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Oh, and just before I go, it's really frustrating if anyone knows how to do it. Whenever I've done a live video, as soon as I finish the video, your comments disappear. So I can't go back and read them and respond to them and stuff like that. So I don't know why it does this. It must be a YouTube thing. But yeah, if you feel like commenting on the video after it gets posted up, feel free, because I always respond to them. Takes me a little bit of time sometimes, but yeah, I will respond to them. So yeah, thanks guys, and until next time, we'll see you later.